What's up, people? Welcome to Riding on Ruby. I'm Paul, and this is Ruby, my 2019 Harley Davidson Street XG 500. And today in this video, I wanted to talk about riding on a budget. At least for me, I have to ride on a budget. And these are some of the things that I bought or some of the modifications that I did, doing it on a budget. So one of the things that I ended up wanting to have was an open face helmet. Now this helmet is DOT registered or certified. It's a MMG. It's very lightweight. Has the air vents in the top. It fits like a glove, even better than a glove. This is an awesome helmet. I'll hopefully be putting a GoPro on the side of it. I got this from Walmart.com for $39.99 with free delivery and shipping, whatever. I mean, come on, some of these helmets are like, over $100, $200. And in the state of Connecticut, you do not have to wear a helmet by law. And then another thing that I ended up getting was on a budget was these riding gloves that have the thick rubber on the knuckles, on all the fingers, on the thumbs, all around it. Well, guess what? They're not riding gloves. They're mechanic gloves. And they were only $14.99 at Walmart's. But they do the trick. They're padded. They're awesome. And then another thing that I ended up getting was this cell phone holder. Now, I'm probably not going to be using this a lot, but if I do need to go somewhere where I haven't been before and I need to use my GPS, I like this model because you could extend it really big and then you get it down. It's got these nice little pockets where the phone corners of the phone fit in there nice and snug. You tighten it down and then there's a screw that's on the back that tightens it so it can't move. The only thing is the handlebars on the streets version bikes seem to be a lot smaller than normal ones. So a lot of these won't fit. I'll have to get like some extra foam or something to put around there to tighten it up. But again, I didn't have to go out and spend $120 on one of those fancy ones. So to me, I feel like I'm beating the system because I'm getting stuff to me that seems good. It's good quality. Walmart.com, and I'm saving money. And then another thing that I ended up getting was this motorcycle motion sensor alarm. And this is pretty nice because it's got the alarm. You have the remote with the arm, disarm, and then like a function key, and it's really good. I mean, you turn it on, and then if somebody comes over and just like wiggles the bar or something or tries to stand it up, it'll make like a warning signal. And then if it continues to have movement, it starts to go off with the siren, and there's like maybe 5 different versions of it that it plays through. And it's loud, but it's not like super loud, but I think it's loud enough to where, say you're in the grocery store and you park it and some van comes by and they're going to try to pick it up, it's going to go off. People are going to be looking. It's going to do the job. And you get 2 of these, 2 sets of them for like $22 at Walmart.com. And they have like a sticky back that you could put on, which I wouldn't recommend on the bike. And it also comes with a heavy duty, nice long set of zip ties, and it has little spots where you could put the zip ties through. And then that's what I did. And I'll try to move the camera and bring it over there and let you see it. Hopefully it won't make you seasick or nothing. But I mean, this was a great deal. I mean, you get the second one, put it on like the inside of the back of your shed door, and somebody tries to break it, or move it or whatever, it's going to go off, and maybe they won't even have a chance to even see what was in there. And they'll be like, oh, forget this. Let's go to the neighbor's house. We'll go to his shed. Sorry, neighbor. But, that's how it works sometimes. So that's some of the, riding on a budget, you know, by getting an alarm like that. If you had it to buy it from Harley and have it put in, you're talking hundreds of dollars. So, I mean, maybe it's not as good, but it works. Now, one of the first things that I ended up doing, don't mind me moving around, was replacing the muffler. I did this muffler change probably about a week and a half after the bike was delivered. This is the Firebrand loose cannon muffler. And if you go to Harley to get the only one, as far as I know in the parts catalog, there's only one muffler that you could put on there. It's a Screaming Eagle nightstick. It's $350. Well, I got this Firebrand loose cannon from Walmart's, free delivery, came the next day after I ordered it, $218. Now, I did do a video before and after on my cell phone, not even thinking that someday it might be on YouTube, but anyways, if you got good bass speakers, then you'll hear the big difference. So maybe you could look up that video. I'll see if I could put the link in the description, because all this is still new to me. I'm still learning all this, so, you know, I apologize for that. But I'm trying to improve and get better. But I mean, and it has one screw and you can pull the baffle right out. But let me tell you, with that baffle in, it's loud and proud. And that's the way a Harley should be, loud and proud. All right, let me see if I can move you a little bit here. And I want to talk about the mirrors. The stock mirrors that come on this bike, they come up, they're short stems, they go over it. The only thing that you could see on those is your shoulders. You have to lean like over the side of the bike in order to see if there's something behind you. So I ended up taking those off, and I bought these 5/16 24 thread 3/4 half-inch long bolts, and I put those in the holes to protect the holes, just in case maybe someday I want to go back and put other mirrors in there or something. But, you know, always remember, if you're putting in any kind of bolts, put a little Loctite or some type of thread locker on there. So anyways, I ended up getting these mirrors right here, which I thought was awesome, from Walmart. They're black and red. The red almost matches perfect. The stem has a ball, like a pivot, pivot forward, backwards, up, down. I mean, you could move that anywhere, and of course the mirror itself will move, but you know, the mirror is plastic on the back and the rest of it's metal. And I got that set from Walmart.com for $15. Hey, you know, it's a mirror. If it's gonna work, why not? And I had to also buy these brackets right here for the handlebar mirror brackets, and those were like $15 for the set. And one other feature I like about this bike is it has, as you could see, the built-in battery tender. It's located above the what do you call that? The radiator fluid reservoir. So you could plug in your something like heated jackets or gloves or a charger for your phone or whatever, and it's awesome. I have the Walmart battery tender on it right now, and then when I'm not doing it, I just pop the cover on, which is right there. So I really love that was an awesome feature, because the batteries in these bikes are buried way down at the bottom, in the middle, right behind the motor, and you have to take stuff off on both sides in order to get to the battery. It's crazy. Here's the alarm right there. So I just have it zip tied there, and I rode for a month, didn't even move or nothing, so I'd highly recommend that. And then the last thing that I did was I bought from Harley. I ended up buying the docking kit for the we call it the not retractable, but you know, for the luggage rack here. I ended up buying you know, the kit for $49 with the bolts, so you could put it on detachable. That's it, on and off. And then I ended up buying the luggage rack and the sissy bar or uprise with the pad from Amazon for $87, and from them you get the whole complete 2 pieces. I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me on this, that for Harley you have to buy each one separately. So those are some of the upgrades that I did, and some of my things for, hold on a minute. So some of the things that I did for my riding on a budget. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It might be kind of crazy, but it's also a practice because I'm using a new GoPro I just got. It's the Hero 7 Black, and I'm still trying to figure out what the best settings are for the video and whatnot. So I'm hoping it's gonna come out good. Unfortunately, I'm using a Chromebook, and it takes about 2 hours to upload it, you know, to the drive, and then like another 2 hours to upload it to YouTube, and then you can finally edit it. So anyways, I hope everybody's gonna be safe out there. It's still snowy here in Connecticut. It's supposed to be like wind chill tomorrow morning, like 5 below. So if you're out there in Florida or some nice warm place, you know, I'm jealous, you know. I wish I was there. You know, so please, you know, I hope you liked the video. You know, hit the like, subscribe, the dingling bell, so you know when the next one's going to be coming out. Check out that video on the muffler change, and just be safe out there, man. And, you know, and have a good day. Peace out, people.